The story of the United States begins with the 13 colonies, founded along the Atlantic coast of North America during the 1600s and early 1700s. These colonies were not identical. Each had its own geography, economy, and culture. Yet together, they laid the foundations of what would become America. In the New England colonies, like Massachusetts, settlers built tight-knit, religious communities. The rocky soil made farming difficult, so they turned to shipbuilding, fishing, and trade. Here, town meetings and local self-government planted early seeds of democracy. The middle colonies, including New York and Pennsylvania, became known as the breadbasket because of their fertile land and grain production. They were more diverse, welcoming different religions and cultures, setting an example of tolerance and pluralism that would later define America. In the southern colonies, like Virginia and South Carolina, plantations dominated the economy, producing tobacco, rice, and indigo. This wealth, however, was built on the labor of enslaved Africans, a contradiction that would shape the nation's struggle with freedom and equality. Despite their differences, the colonies shared common experiences. They practiced forms of self-rule through colonial assemblies, valued personal liberty, and relied on hard work to survive. Over time, they began to see themselves not just as English subjects, but as something new, Americans. When tensions with Britain grew over taxes and control, the colonies united, drawing on their traditions of self-government and independence. In 1776, they declared themselves free states, the United States of America. The legacy of the 13 colonies lives on. Their diversity, ideals of liberty, and experiments with democracy built the foundation of the nation we know today.